It's January 5th, 2016. I've got to get used to saying that now. But it is Terrific Tie Tuesday. Now, as we stand on the cusp of a new year, it is quite common for us to look back and see what kinds of things we might want to improve. And to look forward to see what things we might do differently in the next few months. Well, some of us tend to take things to extremes, so I'm not just going to look back, I'm going to look way back. Today's Terrific Tie takes us back, in fact, 30 years to the 1980s. Now that was my decade, and it was a pretty good one, if I do say so myself. I mean, the 1980s, we had, well, yes, we did have preppies and valley girls, but we also had things like poodle perms. I loved poodle perms. Parachute pants, maybe. But Journey and This Is Spinal Tap war games. We had great arcades like arcade titles like Space Invaders and Missile Command. Some cool stuff. We had awesome digital watches. Check that out. Isn't that neat? And we had knit ties. Skinny little squared off, knit, flexible ties. I actually had two of these. This is not an authentic vintage 1980s tie. This is a new tie, but I had one like this, one just exactly like this in white. I also had a brown one that I wore. And it was so cool. It was different. It was unique. It had style without being too conservative, which is the kind of thing I like. I kind of like retro things. I've got a computer from 1984, and I've got several different things like this digital watch that hark back to those olden days. So I thought it appropriate that I would get a tie that is also appropriately retro. Now, this tie does in fact look back 30 years to show us what ties were like in the 1980s, but it also looks forward. One of the reasons that I was attracted to this tie is not only that the tie has that lovely look to it, but this tie is also kind of interesting in that it is made from recycled material. So it is a green tie, albeit white, but a green tie nonetheless. And that just struck me as really cool. I've been concerned with the environment ever since I was in high school when I wanted to become a chemical engineer and solve the world's pollution problems. Well, I never did realize that particular dream, but the fact that I can buy a tie here in 2016, or whenever I did buy it, obviously it wasn't just 5 days ago, but whenever I did buy this tie, the fact that I can buy one in these times that is made from recycled materials, that's kind of neat. So this is truly a terrific tie in all kinds of ways. Now, as we get ready to embark on a new adventure in 2016, I hope you are off to a great start. I hope you have a great year. And certainly, I hope you have a terrific Tie Tuesday.